So we're now about 2 weeks from Christmas. And I want to express thanks to all the folks who were here yesterday. Did such a wonderful job of decorating the church. Maybe you want to pan the camera one way or the other and show them what the church looks like later. It's so pretty. How about you at home? Got your decorations up yet? Tree decorated? Presents bought? Black Friday? Cyber Monday? I always marvel about Black Friday. I saw a posting on Facebook the other day that said, why is it that we trample one another on Friday to get stuff 24 hours after we gave thanks to God for the stuff we already have? But we prepare, and we clean our homes, and we do grocery shopping so we are ready for our Thanksgiving and our Christmas feasts. But now it comes time to prepare ourselves. And John tells us how we are to do that. In order to be cleansed by God, we must first be willing to get rid of that which soils us. We call that sin. We call that rebellion. We call that disobedience. How easy it is to tell God that we're sorry for what we've done, but then go right out and do it again. I don't know about you, Tommy, or anybody else who's thinking back to your days in school, but I've got a whole bunch of students now that we're coming up on the end of the semester who look at me like Monty Hall and want to play Let's Make a Deal. Oh, Mr. Puccio, I know I've got a 23% average in your class. What can I do to pass? My mom's all upset. Try Mill Valley. Look up Dr. Brown. See if you can borrow his DeLorean and go back into the past. Or if you are of a longer vintage than that, go find Mr. Peabody and his boy Sherman. Borrow their Wayback Machine and go back to the beginning of the semester where you can start over. No, we're at the point in our class where we've reached the point of no return. If you've got a 25% average because you've goofed off the entire semester and haven't done your lessons and haven't studied the material, you're not going to pass. And no magic wand of special education is going to make that happen. There is no accommodation for lazy. And sometimes people just have to fail before they realize that there is an alternative way to go about business. Because if I just cut them a break and give them a couple of extra credit assignments, I love that. Can I do something for extra credit? Why? You didn't do the assignments for credit that I gave you. Why would I give you extra assignments? And when I do relent, more times than not, they blow those assignments off as well. And then the parents come in, I didn't know my son or daughter was failing. Wow. That's no excuse. Sometimes you just have to fail. But if you're going to do better, then you've got to put away those unsuccessful patterns and adopt some new ones. I began a fitness program back in August when the school year began. My intent was to lose about 1.5 pounds each week, a reasonable goal. By now, I should be 25 pounds lighter than when I was back on August 14th. I stand before you 1 pound heavier than I was then. And I have no one to blame but myself. Now, I have been exercising. I've been exercising my left arm quite steadily, shoveling food into my body. And as long as I continue to do that, all my desires, however passionate to be different, are going to be useless. It's not until I finally change. It's not until my students suddenly decide to do what good students do. Pay attention in class, do your work. It's not until Christians put aside their sinful ways and ask God to purify them and make them whole that their lives are going to be any different. Dear Father, every day we do things that need your forgiveness. We ask you to forgive us and to make our hearts clean so that we will be ready to welcome the coming King. Amen.